Hello beautiful people, my name is Jenna and I post new videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, including a lot of acting videos like this one. So today we're going to be talking about how to make yourself fake cry in 10 seconds. And I guess if you're making yourself cry, it's not fake cry, but you know what I mean. Now I've made a video on this previously and you can click anywhere on my face or in the description bar below to watch that one, but that's on a completely different technique than this one, and that one takes a lot longer. So first I'm going to teach you guys the idea behind the exercise and how to do the exercise and what you should be thinking and doing and stuff with your body, and then I'm going to demonstrate it for you so you can see how exactly this exercise works. If you can do this on the first try, that's amazing, but if you can't, don't be discouraged, don't be disappointed, because it takes some practice for some people to learn how to effectively make themselves cry so quickly. So I learned this theory from Penny Templeton, who is my acting coach now. We have acting sessions over Skype, and she also has a book that talks a lot about this technique along with a ton of other information. So I'm going to link her website down below if you're interested in getting private coaching for acting or reading her book, so you can check that out. So this is called the 10 to 1 method, basically, and it means that you're going to be counting from 10 all the way to 1, and by the time you get to 1, you're going to be, having tears. Now before we start this exercise, I do want to reiterate that in acting, it's not always about making physical tears come out. It's about portraying emotion. And if you think about what we usually do when we cry, usually you don't just burst into tears. Usually you're trying not to cry. So a lot of times in acting, it's more powerful to look like you are trying not to cry. So this is really what this exercise is kind of honing in on. Like I said, you're going to be counting backwards from 10 to 1, and you're going to take about 1 second for each number that you're on. So the rough outline goes like this. 10 is going to be ecstatic, full of joy. 5 is when the sadness hits you, and then 1 is when you're at your complete, most devastated, most sad state. So this is what you're going to be feeling every second, basically. 10, the most ecstatic. 9, extremely, extremely happy. 8, a little bit less happy, but you're still joyful. 7, you're happy, you're content. 6, you're going to hit, kind of a neutral phase. And then when you hit 5, this is when the sadness is going to hit you, but you want a sad substitute, just like you had a happy substitute that is, a real thing, a real memory, a person, a place that makes you really happy. You want that same thing for your sad substitute. So the idea is that from 5 on down, you are trying harder and harder to hold back the sadness that with every number is pulling down even more, and you're feeling it even more. But while that's happening, you're kind of softening like your face and your body. The more relaxed your face is and your body is, the more the emotions will be able to come out. So 5, the bomb hits. 4, 3, 2, all of those steps, you have to think of the sadness as a gravity of sorts that is just pulling you down more with every number. You're feeling more and more sad. And once you get to 2 and 1, you can kind of let the tears come if they're happening with your breathing. But if there's no tears coming out, don't force them, because, in that case, at least you have emotion that's going to be coming out in your face and in your eyes. Okay, so now I'm going to demonstrate it for you. Basically what's going to happen, so I don't have to interrupt my process when I am doing this to tell you guys, I'm going to think of my happy substitute, and then I'm just going to begin with 10 and go down to 1 and show you guys, what it looks like. So I'm super zoomed on my face so that you can see what happens when I do this. So I'm going to think my happy thing, and then I'm going to go, okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So as you can see, I got a tear to come out. The 1 is really kind of just the start of the tears. You really have to let it be the most devastating point, and that's kind of the breaking point, and that's kind of where tears are going to come after that. But now that I'm effectively really sad and there's snot running out of my nose, but that reminds me, don't do anything that's going to inhibit, the process. Don't snort your snot back up. Just let it come out. That's natural. It happens. Don't swallow your spit. Don't, do things that are going to distract you from, relaxing your body and thinking it in your brain and stuff like that. So yeah, if you have any further questions, let me know. Ask me some questions down below in the comments. And like I said, go check out my acting coach, her website, and her book. Her book has tons and tons of helpful things like this. and she's a great acting coach. So 10 out of 10 recommend. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe if you aren't already because I make a lot of videos like this, and I will see you next time. Bye.